Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how we can automate the infrastructure creation by using the Terraform tool. As you know, Terraform is an open source tool which is used to automate the infrastructure creation. It uses HCL language, means HashiCorp configuration language, and it is a kind of high level language. And here we just need to understand what are the different types of resources I can be provisioned with the help of Terraform. There are a lot of resources, like you can be able to provision EC2 servers, you can be able to provision the S3 service, you can be able to provision the VPCs. Here there are a lot of services which I can be able to automate with the help of the Terraform tool. Let us understand in detail. So I'm going to show to you some kind of sample script in order to understand in a better way. So what are the things which we need to consider while we are writing the Terraform script? Here there are mainly three things are there which we need to consider while writing the Terraform script. The first block is provider block. Here in this provider block, we are going to mention which provider we are using. Here in my scenario, I am using AWS service provider. So that's why I'm going to mention AWS, and region, in which region I want to set up my infrastructure. Here I'm going to mention the region. This total block will be called as a provider block. This is the first thing which I need to mention. Later, we have the resource block. Resource block is nothing but here I'm going to define what kind of resources I'm going to create. Here the main thing in Terraform is, while developing some kind of script for anything, if you miss anything, by default it will be created with the default properties. Suppose if while creating the EC2 server, so for example you are looking to create the EC2 server over AWS by using the Terraform. Here while mentioning the EC2 properties, you had missed something, but Terraform, it is not going to throw an error if you forget the anything. By simply what it will do, by mentioning the default properties, it is going to create the EC2 server. That is the beautiness of Terraform. Okay, here we have the resource block. In the resource block, we are going to define the resources which we want to create. Variable declaration. As you know, what is the purpose of variable? Here the purpose of variable is I am going to provide some reference value. If I want to use the single thing for the multiple times, instead of writing the same thing in a multiple times, I am going to make the use of variable. Here I am going to mention the one time only, but I am going to use the variable for different times. Whenever there is requirement, I am going to use the variable. It is kind of reference. Okay. Here mainly we have three things. One is provider block, and the second one is resource block, and the third one is variable block. Here I am going to simply showing you the simple format. Like in the provider region, I am going to mention AWS. The region is AWS AP-South-1. But here my requirement is different. As I want to create my server in the East US, like US-East. I am going to show to you. Here, just click here. Here in which region you want? US-East-1. It is in the Northern Virginia region. So I am going to US-East-1. In this region, I want to create my EC2 server. My provider is AWS, obviously. And in this region, I just want to create. So here the provider block is completed. And in the resource setting, I am going to create the AWS instance. So that's why I am going to mention as AWS_instance. And the name is 1. It is a number of, it is a name, the resource 1. And count how many EC2 servers you want to make. As my requirement is currently 1. If you want some 5 EC2 servers you want to create, you can mention accordingly. It is going to create that number of servers over the AWS. And AMID, by you it is going to create the EC2 server by using which AMID. Means for every region the AMID is going to change on. Suppose if you mention the AMID of the Mumbai region, but you are going to provide the region US East-1, it is going to throw an error because of the AMI ID is going to change from region to region. where I need to check the AMI. Here suppose just click here. I have just made login into the AWS console. Just click on the instances, and I have one Terraform server which is currently running on my AWS account. Just click on it, and here come down. Here you will be able to see the AMI ID. This is the AMI ID of the EC2 server which I had created over the Northern Virginia region. So I am going to mention the same email AMI ID. Here I am going to delete, paste F28. Okay, just please see here, it is also F28. Okay, fine. And instance underscore type, here I can be able to directly given the instance underscore type as t2.micro, but instead of doing that, what I had done, I am going to use the variable. Here whenever where that instance underscore type means where that means the value is provided somewhere, it is going to provide the reference value. So whenever the script is running, it is going to refer. If where is there, it is going to refer somewhere, means in somewhere we are going to mention the exact value what I want. Here in the variable block, which kind of variable it is, what are the variable here I mentioned, here I need to mention the exactly same. Here where that instance underscore type, here the variable is instance underscore type, and open the flower bracket, and description you just need to mention as per your requirement. Here I am going to mention to select which type you want. Okay, type is string, and as you know the name is t2.micro, it is a kind of name now, so that's why I'm going to mention string. If it is a number, I can be able to type is equal to number. So simply, and here I need to close the flower bracket as well. Remember how many flower brackets you open, you need to close that many flower brackets, otherwise it is going to throw an error. This is the simple script which I want to execute. By executing this script, what it will happen, so it is going to create the EC2 server in the region US East-1, means Northern Virginia region, and the instance type is t2.micro. Suppose if you are looking for to create any other EC2 server like any other instance type, you can mention here. Accordingly, it is going to create that particular instance type. Okay, simply copy it. Where I need to run? Currently, I have one Terraform EC2 server which is running on my AWS account, as it has been already integrated with, means the Terraform has been already installed, and the Terraform has been already integrated with the AWS. So simply just click on connect, then click on connect. Through console only you will be able to connect to the EC2 server which you had created over AWS. So the first command I need to execute is, I need to log on into this mission as a root user. Sudo -i, enter. Simply type LL. Right now I don't have anything. Here I am going to create one directory. The name of the directory is project1. So what is the command to create the directory? mkdir project1 LL. It is going to display my directory or not? If I want to enter into my directory, what is the command? cd project1, enter. Here simply type tab, then automatically it is going to detect. Okay, and LL. Do you have anything here? Nothing. Just now I have created the directory. Inside of the directory there is nothing. Here I am going to create one file. What is the command to create the file? vi main.tf. Anything you can mention based on your requirement, based on your thinking. Enter. TF is the Terraform extension. Here what the script I had developed, this is the script which I want to execute. So copy the script and here paste here. Just press I in order to enter into the insert mode. Just go up. Okay, yes. Provider is equal to AWS. It is going to create in the Northern Virginia region, and everything is clear. Just simply type escape, semicolon WQ in order to save the file. So right now I had created one project directory, and inside of the project I had created one file that is nothing but the Terraform script file, and I had already written the script inside of the file. What the further thing is, I just need to execute the script. So in order to execute the script, first of all I need to check whether the Terraform has been successfully installed or not. As I told to you already, the Terraform has been successfully installed, but you have the doubt to check whether the Terraform has been successfully installed or not. In order to check, Terraform hyphen version. Is it displaying version or not? Yes. So first of all, you just need to init the plugins. So the command is Terraform init. This is the basic command which you need to execute before running the script. We have the three things: Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform apply, Terraform destroy. The Terraform init is the command which is used to initialize the plugins. Okay, init. If you execute this command Terraform init, it is going to initiate the Terraform plugins. Just wait and see. It is going to initiate the plugin. Yes, it has been, Terraform has been successfully initialized. Then what is the further command I need to execute? Terraform apply or plan. Terraform plan. Before that, before executing the script, what I need to do? I need to plan. So once the plan has been successful, then I am going to execute the same. So before doing that, if you want to verify the code, is that code has been is that code having any errors or no? So what is the command you need to use? The Terraform validate. Terraform validate. It is going to validate the script which you had developed. If there is any errors, it is going to show to here. But right now, it is showing success. The configuration is valid. Means there is no errors in the script. Then fine. What is the further command? Terraform plan. Terraform plan. So here it is going to show to you how many resources will be created once you executed the script. But up to now, yes, you didn't execute the script, but it is going to make a plan. So one to be added means one EC2 server will be added. There is to change. So here there are a lot of things will be there. So the AIM ID is, this is the AIM ID, and public IP will be generated because of once EC2 server has been created, it is associated with one public IP, and it is created in one availability zone, and it has some CPU core counts. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of EC2 instance related properties. All things has been, we will let you know once the EC2 server has been created only. So up to now it didn't had created any EC2 server. So that's why it is showing known after apply. Means whenever I had executed the command Terraform apply, it is going to create the EC2 server over the AWS. Once it has been created, then I let them know what is the public IP which has been associated with that EC2 server, how many CPU counts are there, which instance type it is created, and the instance state, everything will let know once the EC2 server has been created. So here I am going to enter the command Terraform apply. Enter. It is asking you to approve or not. Yes, I need to mention yes. Yes, I want to create. So once you had provided the approval, it is going to create the EC2 server. Here, if you observe here, right now only I have one EC2 server. The name of the EC2 server is Terraform server, and I have only one and only server which is currently running on my Northern Virginia region. If you refresh it, you will be able to see the second mission which is going to create. From where it has been created, I had executed the Terraform script which is in the Terraform server. It is going to create the one more server because of I had write a simple script which is to create the EC2 server. Is it creating or not? Yes. Here I had to check it. Complete the resource 1 added and 0 destroyed. Here you didn't destroy anything. So if you type again LL, how many files you will be able to see? Here there are two files, main.tf, this is the file which you had done, and the terraform.tf state file. The terraform.tf state file is a file where our configuration has been stored. If you want to check the same, cat terraform.tf enter. Here you can be able to find the all the properties which is related to the resources which you had created. Here come up. Here this is the aim of the mission, and it had been created in the US East 1B availability zone. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of private DNS name. This is the private DNS name, and there are a lot of things, and it is a DEV XVD because of it is a root volume. One root volume has been created. As you know, XVDA means it is the root volume. So in this way, we can be able to create the EC2 resources over AWS. But here I had been successfully created my resource, but after some time my requirement has been done. Means my manager has asked me, so we had created one EC2 resource for a testing purpose, so the testing has been done. So why, once we had done with our work, is there any necessity to continue with the mission? Because of no, because of if I continue mission, even though my work has been done, the AWS is going to charge me. I need to pay the additional amount, even though if I am not using the resources. But it's not suggested by the companies. Here, once we had done with our work, then immediately we need to delete those resources which you have been created. Then what is the command? You are going to delete the resource by resource. You have created n number of resources at a time. If you want to create manually, are you going to create destroy the resources? No, it is not at all possible, and it is very difficult for you to delete each and everything manually. So instead of doing manually, here by using the Terraform, by automation way, I can be able to destroy the environment as well. So what is the command? Terraform destroy. If you execute the command, what it will happen? It is going to destroy the environment or destroy the resources. Whatever the resources which I had created by using the Terraform script, all those will, it is again asking me to provide me the approval. Yes. Means here what I'm saying, whatever the resources which you had created by using the Terraform script, all those resources will be deleted by running the command Terraform destroy. Here there is entire life cycle. If you want, you can be able to create the infrastructure. You can be able to delete the infrastructure. You can be able to maintain the end-to-end life cycle of the infrastructure by using the Terraform tool. So this is the beautiness of the Terraform tool. Everything we can be able to do that. So in this way, we can be able to create the resources over AWS. Suppose I have some kind of other requirement, like if I want, my requirement has been changed. I just want to create S3 bucket. I don't know how to write the script in order to create the S3 bucket. So for that purpose, what I will do, simply anybody can be able search on the internet only. So here simply type Terraform script to create S3 bucket. Then simply you have the Terraform registry. Just click here. Then you will be able to access the official page. Here you will be able to find this. Here resource, this is the thing. But doing customization to the sample script, you can be able to run, then automatically the S3 bucket will be created over the AWS. Because of here you had provided some administrative access to the Terraform tool. So with that, what will happen? It is going to create majority of the resources over AWS. Okay, this is all about, and I will meet up you in the next session with a new topic. Until signing off, thank you, bye bye.